Hi guys, welcome back to volume 2 of how to stay relevant and picking a professional career. Now that you have decided to pick a professional career or you have chosen a career already, you can also stay relevant and get motivated by ensuring you have a mentor. So getting a mentor is another instrumental way of getting more value added to you going forward. So what mentorship does to you is that it helps you to bridge the gap. That knowledge gap that is lacking, your mentor can always fill in the gap, especially when they make themselves so available that you can reach out to them for counseling, for guidance, for mentorship. And all of these are very, very important to staying relevant and staying motivated in any career that you are going to choose, especially in the field of accounting where there are a lot of accounting policies evolving and you have different accountants in different fields, some in banking, insurance, construction, oil and gas, etc. You can imagine the wealth of experience that each of these individuals will have in their different sectors. So the practice might be the same in terms of the knowledge of the regulations and the policy, but if you look at the insights that they have about how the industry works, it's going to be totally different. So it's like, having an opportunity to drink from wealth of experience that you are never even a party to. So it helps you to build confidence and helps you to also grow moving forward. So getting a mentor is another important way to get started. And when I say get started, you can pick a career mentor in a way that aligns with your future aspiration. You want to be an accountant, look for someone who is a thought leader in that field that you can always leverage and ask questions about how to make certain inquiries on registration about certifications, or when you are not clear about a certain accounting standard or policy or practices, you can always even reach out to them. When you are faced with ethical dilemma, you can reach out to your mentor just to mediate and give you idea of how to overcome it, because these are some of the challenging things that we face on a daily basis, and you as a junior or incoming person might not be able to handle it, especially when you do not have a supervisor that is accessible or approachable like that. So you want to make sure you pick a mentor that you are comfortable and you are confident relating and discussing issues that are more or less bordering on your professional growth with. So choosing a mentor is very, very important to becoming value adding and staying value adding. Another one is how to become a chartered accountant. Now, I need to dovetail this to those people who are more or less interested in the field of accounting and finance. I'll be doing another video that explains the difference between accounting and finance, because accountants and finance experts, they are two different things, and both of them share very good resemblance, but they are not the same. I'll be doing another video that explains how you can pick a career in either of the two and what degree will be needed to pick a career in either of the two. So in answering the question of picking a career in accounting, you can start by picking a BSc program in accounting to start with, because I think that's the beginning of it. If you are going to be very, very interested in the future of what you intend to see yourself, let's say you want to become a chartered accountant in the future, or you want to become a CFO, you need to first of all start from the basics. And the basics is where most people run away from. Most people come into the field believing that there is no point, I can just go, hide under one certification and be fine. It's also very important, but this is one of the reasons we have a lot of people running away from the profession, because the passion wasn't there from the beginning. So I feel spending so long in understanding what works for you and what the future holds for you by studying this program for 4 years makes a lot of impact as well, because it helps you to keep much more focused. And we have people who have over time come to the accounting world and they are doing very well, even more than people who pick career early enough in the field. So it's a two-way thing. But interestingly, I emphasize that you pick a career. If you are yet to get any bachelor's degree, ensure you pick a career in any management science related courses that can help you to gain some exemptions. And the essence of recommending having a BSc degree initially was that you could gain some exemptions when you are registering for your ACCA or ICAW or CFA exams. So it helps you to understand some of the basics of the complex courses that will be taken at that level. So already you are prepared for what is coming, not like you are in the dark. Unlike someone who studied, let's say, history, for instance, and now want to become an accountant. So the debit and credit will still be a little bit difficult, which is why I always emphasize, ensure you have a degree that is in more or less management science related courses, like it could be public administration, business administration, such that you have offered some of these, management courses prior to you thinking of becoming an accountant. And to become an accountant, you can pick any of the qualifications that works for you. If you are in any part of the world, there are local professional bodies of your country that allows you to practice and to gain that same level of competence that you are expecting rather. And ACCA is good as well for you in terms of global recognition. If you want to probably have a cross-country understanding and recognition, that is why people tend to go for ACCA more than the other exams. But to start with, you need to first of all understand the local practice and also your local tax law. All of this helps you to stay very solid in terms of your local environment. It helps you to build confidence at your local level before thinking global. So if thinking global is a strategy, then go for ACCA, ICAEW, CFA. These are more advanced exams that helps you to gain more exposure and to also be seen more out there. But like I said, if you are a new entrant into the profession, it is far more important that you start from where you feel you have confidence, and you may want to weigh the cost benefit as well, because there are exemptions granted if you start from local, then you are doing international as well. So your strategy should be clear. Which one would you prefer? Do you want to just go global immediately, because it's not a waste. Do you want to take so much time rather and effort to wait in the pipeline and finish some of these international exams, or you just go with your local exam that you feel are more relatable, and it's an environment where you grew up, you can easily understand the corporate governance, you can understand some of the local tax law and all of that, so it gives you that edge to easily finish on time, then use the other qualification to gain some level of exemptions, then pass the international ones, which is always a good strategy, sincerely, because it keeps you very well grounded locally and also globally. So if you are thinking local, please think of starting in that same manner. But if you are the one that likes to take the bull by the horn and you always like to challenge yourself, go for the renowned international exam. They are the best way to go, and they help you to also navigate opportunities in other countries. So if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be attending to them. Do not forget, I'll be doing another video that specifies the difference between an accountant and a finance expert. These are two different field. These are two different identity. They are two different personality. The way they think differs, and most of us, we are not aware of it, because we see accounting and finance and we tend to think, oh, they are both on the same umbrella. You might be right, but by the time I do the next video and you understand the mindset and the cap that an accountant have to wear and a finance person have to wear, then you'll be able to ask yourself, which one should I go for? So thank you and stay relevant. Bye.